with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So the thing about this podcast is I have friends and family now listening to it, and I probably overshare on this podcast. No, I definitely overshare, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be good unless I was honest. And the thing is, before I started this podcast, before I started sharing my inner demons with the entire world, I was a very secretive person. I didn't share anything. I didn't tell anyone anything. I told cool stories, like getting jerked off by a girl in a wheelchair in the disabled toilet. Shit like that. I told people stuff like that, which is funny, entertaining, and awesome. But all of the personal shit I just really kept to myself. I didn't really ever tell anyone anything. I never really felt like I needed to. But now friends and family listen to it for whatever reason, and they're starting to realize they never really knew me at all. They all assumed I was fucked, but I don't think they knew the extent of it. So now if I know a friend or a family member listens to the podcast, it's real hard to look them in the eye. One of my mates called me today. I'll say he's my best mate. That will make him feel good. But I hadn't spoken to him in a little while, and he listens to the podcast, and he's like, man, I didn't know any of this about you. I've been friends with you for almost fucking 15 years, and you never told me any of this shit. I'm like, yeah, that's because when we hang out together, basically all we used to do was watch girls go by and try and describe their pussy without seeing it. Like, was it an innie, an outie? Was it waxed? Was it maintained? Did it have the landing strip? And a lot more details than that. Do girls do that? Do girls ever look at guys and go, that guy has a fucking chode? That guy hasn't shaved his bush since high school. That guy's got a 4-y and a bent dick. It slightly bends out to the right. From now on, I'm just going to assume that girls do exactly the same things as guys. I'm just going to assume you do worse, alright? We got pretty good at it too. We could describe a vajayjay without seeing it to about 99% accuracy. We don't even need to see the front view. We can just see a side profile or even a rear view. Very accurate. It's like a superpower. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that some of the things I say on this make me just as or even more uncomfortable than you listening. But I'm not going to stop. I've been tossing up whether I should go into the real bad shit. I think I might, but that's going to take a little bit of building up to. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. It is Friday night, and people in other parts of the world, and when I say other parts, I mean just about every single other place in the world besides Melbourne, are able to get out there and do their thing, live like a human being. And if you need a little bit of inspiration for a Friday night, if you're not sure what to do, listen to a fucked up Friday story. It can be your guiding light. It will be your North Star. So this week, the fucked up Friday story came from the Wales boys. The fucking Welsh boys out there in Wales. I fucking love the Welsh. I can't wait to get over to Wales. I love the fucking Wales rugby team. I love fucking Shane Williams, and then you had Gareth Edwards, and then some other cunts. A lot of white people. Anyway, cheers for sending in the story. Here it is, this week's fucked up Friday. Okay, I was 19 at the time and had been at an all-day party, drinking lots and doing other various potions. It was a great time, but I was pretty fucking wrecked. We partied all day till eventually we took a cab to the next town to go to a bar to party some more. Before I go into the bar, I dropped a psychedelic, 2CB. Ooh, we've got a bit of a connoisseur here. 2CB, highly recommend it. Do it. But nothing happened, so we went and partied anyway whilst drinking more and taking more drugs. The fucking Welsh. Suddenly this woman who was older than me, 31, that sounds like a young piece of ass to me. She approached me, and I can't lie, she was a porn star material MILF, and she's chatting me up. It all seemed far too good to be true. Anyways, we're chatting, I don't know how, I was so fucking wrecked, and we kissed, etc. And we kissed, etc. What is this, etc.? Is that a fingering on the dance floor to 500 miles? I will walk. Is that a sly hand job at the bar waiting for drinks? I'm curious to know what that etc. is. Anyway, then she asked to take me home. Great. Although, not great. She takes me on an hour drive to one of the roughest places in Wales. Not that I cared at the time. I spent the night, it was fun, and then went to bed. Now this is where it gets fucked. I wake up and I start hallucinating. The other drugs in my system buffered the effects of the 2CB, and now I'm lying next to this woman I barely know, tripping my fucking balls. So naturally, I opened her window to get some fresh air when I hear, "Oi!" I just thought I was tripping balls, so I allowed it and just carried on looking out the window, when all of a sudden a fucking massive, jacked, bald guy appears in the window and starts hitting the window saying, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." She wakes up, closes the blinds and hides me in the shower. It's her fucking ex-husband, who's also an ex-con. That is fucking dicey, even when you're not tripping balls. So I'm locked in the shower for 40 minutes whilst the woman I'd stayed with is taken away by her ex-husband who wants to kill me, and I'm hallucinating. If that was me, I know how it would have played out. I would have been in the shower, completely fucking tripping balls, scared out of my mind. The ex-con just on the other side of the door. The fucking bird I just banged. Trying to calm him down, pretending like there's no one in the place. And after about 10 minutes of tripping in the shower, I forget all about it and I just start taking a shower. She's trying to tell the murderer there's no one in the place. And then the shower goes on and I'm just there soaping my balls. So I stayed in the shower hallucinating until the woman's sister eventually buys me a cab to get the fuck out of there. I got away, but the aftermath was these nutty cunts who managed to get my phone number kept trying to ring me. Good thing I fucked off from where I was living at the time soon after. And that was my fucked up Friday. And then he added a little epilogue. It eventually ended with the police calling me saying they were looking into the situation because they knew who the guy was. But I moved to a different city and ended up changing my number anyway. Thank you for sending in the story. Great story. That would have been fucking brutal to catch a fucking hiding, hallucinating. Anyway, that's it for this fucked up Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you the fuck later.